say, let's do something like completely out there where it's just impossible for a team of 8 or 10 people to do it without leaning into generative AI. And I made a joke. I'm like, something like weird and out there like Cowgirls on the Moon. We use generative AI at nearly every step of the process to really just assist the artists. It was a small team with a short timeline and virtually no budget. We needed to really find tools that would allow us to be able to create this piece of content quickly and efficiently. And there's 54 shots total. Every single one of them touches upon virtual production, generative AI, VFX, compositing. We wanted to see how hard we could challenge ourselves at this point. I'll walk through some of the tools that we use right from the beginning. We started off in the concept process and we used Runway ML to generate some initial concept images of Cowgirls on the Moon. That's where some of the concepts for the robotic unicorns came from, was coming out of Runway. And then we started writing the script. For a little bit of assistance on the ideation side, we would lead into some of the AWS LLM supported, specifically Anthropic's Claude. So we would ask it, give us 10 examples of what the slogan for zero gravity hairspray in a hairspray commercial about Cowgirls on the Moon. And it would come back with a bunch of things, and none of them would be usable straight up, but we would provide some inspiration. And ultimately that ended up being for hair that's out of this world. And then so the next in the process for storyboarding, we lead back into Runway again. And Runway was able to generate all of our storyboards. When we got to our color and finishing phase, we used a variety of different DIML tools in Baselight. So Baselight has a rotoscoping tool that allowed them to do a better job comping the girls on the unicorns. We use their facial recognition software. They have an AI application that allows you to do a grade on an actor's face once, and then it recognizes the face across through the entire project and is able to automate the color grade for the skin tones, things like that, across the entire project. We actually did something really cool. We had so many applications within this process that we took all of the user manuals from all of our applications and we loaded them into Amazon Q, which is a treatable chatbot, very easy to use. You can go and ask it any questions. So like you could say, what is the keyboard shortcut for an out point in Premiere? It will instantly answer your question, which is obviously a lightweight question, but when you start getting into Houdini and things like that, it's pretty handy to have that level of Q&A. The big one we used was Kubrick. Kubrick is a generative AI application that creates virtual production environments in Unreal. So you can go to Kubrick and you can say, give me a pink moonscape, and it will generate, it starts off by generating a 2D image. And then once you're happy with the environment you've created, all of these environments were created during Kubrick. You can then do segmentation and inpainting. So it will create different 2.5D layers that can then be imported in Unreal. What that allows you to do is when you're filming on the volume, you can then get parallax between these various layers. And then those can all be imported into Unreal, which we can then project on the volume. And we can also do in-engine animation and rendering and things like that. The cool thing is that we can also, using our new AWS Deadline Cloud, Unreal can feed directly into that for rendering. For us, we're really interested in leaning into use cases that assist artists to be able to do their jobs more efficiently. I think that as these tools start to evolve, we're finding interesting new use cases for existing generative AI tools every day that just make our lives a little bit easier and automate the mundane technical processes that really take us away from creating.